Maybe it wasn't the ghost that was evil, but the sexist Asian mothers that we seethed at along the way. Have you ever wanted to watch a supernatural horror film from the perspective of the ghost? The answer is no. Don't lie to me, come on. But this is fortunately a lot better and more interesting than last year's attempt to do a from the perspective film of a slasher, which was just a bit... yeah. And it really bleeds into the newfound fear that we're all going to have of, having somebody always constantly watching us from somewhere. Don't let that, become something that affects you in your daily life constantly every waking moment or anything. Present stars Lucy Liu as the head of a family that moves into a new home. Mostly it seems like so they're in the right school district for her son to do something with swimming. No, rest assured this is not Night Swim, that film is barely real, it can't hurt you. Again. Anyway, so there's a ghost in their house, and therefore you think you know their story, you know what's going to happen here, and you don't. But I'll say that from having heard the initial idea about it being from the perspective of the ghost, this didn't surprise me that much. Lucy Liu's mother character is just so sexist and so obviously hates her, well, not hates her daughter, but loves her son a lot more than her daughter, and just is constantly, it's a little bit uncomfortable, the relationship she has with her son. And he is, because of this, partly because of this preferential treatment, turning into an absolute dickwad, while the daughter is basically, she lost 2 friends recently, they died, and she's kind of being told to just nut up and shut up, and it's weird and fun. I liked it. Seeing a dad character in one of these films who is actually the kind of non-toxic, like, very reasonable, level-headed one who's kind of going, guys, can we not be all so fucking terrible to each other? So the ghost and us watch silently as the family just kind of slowly starts to tear itself apart. And then the daughter meets a young, white, confident, athletic, blonde male who's in high school in America and tells them that... he wants the relationship between them to move at whatever pace she wants it to move at. Yeah. I mean, no spoilers, but yeah. This is somewhat slow-paced, even for quite a short film. It's only about 85 minutes long, but not slow-paced in a bad way, just it takes its time, it's happy doing what it's going to do, and I liked that. The entity does do stuff, mostly when, like, the family are being shitty people, or other people are being shitty people. But it's not evil. It's not an evil thing. So if you're hoping to, like, be following around this whole time like a freaky little poltergeist, we're not. It's a pretty chill entity. And that is something that I think that they've really fucked up with, because I didn't see loads of promotional material for this film before going in, but I saw a trailer after and I went, oh my god, like, thank god I didn't almost, because the marketing really billed this as like a full-on horror film. And I'd say it barely counts as a horror, like, and this is not the first time that they've done this. Same company with Longlegs last year billed it as like the most terrifying film in years, and it had a few jump scares and stuff, but wasn't really. And this they've also billed as being much scarier than it is. There's no real jump scares in this. It's not, and I know that you can be a horror film in other ways, but it's also just not overly, which is fine, and I didn't need it to be. But it's like if they tried to bill like Ghost as a proper horror film, you know? With this, once you get used to the idea of it being from the ghost point of view, like, it's not too annoying. Like, the slasher movie that was from the killer's perspective, like, he was just walking around a lot. The ghost is in a confined space with these characters. There's always something on the screen. Like, it's not super dull and slow because of that. It's just a chill film, takes its time. It does get a little jumpy at times, I'll say, between scenes. It just kind of skips forward bits and you feel like you've missed something a little bit at times, but I enjoyed that. I enjoyed the way they told the story. That didn't end up being an element that actually overly annoyed me, despite me worrying about it at one point. Overall, I think the mother-son relationship is by far the scariest thing going on in this film. Like, I think it was a very good, surprisingly good portrayal of like modern teenagers as being slightly annoying. And I'm giving Overstimulated Ghost Keeps Hiding in Its Safety Closet 4 stars. You hear about something like this and you go, oh, that sounds nice, but I'm not sure if I want to watch it. And that's why the marketing department went, oh, well, guess we should make it look like a scarier horror film, because I don't know what to do with this freaky little thing. Like, but it's also the biggest problem this film's going to have, because, like, it's great, oh, we got people to go see the film, but if people are all let down because it's not what they thought it was going to be, That doesn't really work out for you too well, does it? You gotta stop doing that. Subscribe for more hard truths.